going on, Jerome's? So we all know what went down in the 2024 NFL draft. The Vikings securing the quarterback of the future, J.J. McCarthy, as well as Diamond Dallas Turner getting after things, right? But the Vikings, respect, man. So the Vikings Entertainment Network put out a 18-minute behind-the-scenes video of the Vikings draft process from soup to nuts, and super interesting, and it was really good, man. Like, I love behind-the-scenes content like this, and the Vikings do an extremely good job with it. But they buried the lead. So, this is Vikings capologist Rob Thug Life Brzezinski. Looks a little bit like Jeff Daniels, right? But, come here. We as a nation, we need to have a blunt, frank, and honest conversation about Rob Brzezinski's mullet and its gloriousness. See, initially I thought that this was one of those optical illusions where the hair actually belonged to like the person sitting next to him, but it's not. It's real. It's amazing. It's great. Also great is, so they went into the pre-draft process at the combine, meeting with J.J. McCarthy, meeting with Dallas Turner, and it's almost prophetic. The way that it went down. Dallas Turner super fired up. Brian Flores, we'll get into it. But J.J. McCarthy at the end of the meeting after they gone through the interview, McCarthy said, "I just want to say I'd run through a brick wall for you." Now, McCarthy seems like the kind of guy who'd probably say that about every coach he ever meets, but apparently it's not the case. Vikes Insider, J.J. McCarthy told Kevin O'Connell that he would run through a brick wall for him at the end of his pre-draft meeting with the Vikings. After being drafted, McCarthy told media, quote, "I've only said that to two coaches in my entire life, people that I have the utmost respect for and honor for, and won championships with both of those guys previously. So hopefully we can add to the third one." Now, this meeting was at the Combine, and it was before they had their private workout session over multiple days in Ann Arbor. So, I mean, I think it just speaks to the gravitas of Kevin O'Connell, and this is the perfect spot for J.J. McCarthy. Also, with Dallas Turner, just watch the video. Just watch Flores. He's sort of like far away, but you can tell just like he like, I want, and in the video said, as you can see, I'm not a big smile guy, which Flo just having hilarious self-awareness. It's great, but I've been smiling these last 24 hours. Flores said that after the Vikings drafted Dallas Turner. Also, the Vikings drafting a kicker, Will Rockard. Coach Hat was fired up, man. He was fired up. Also, he's got the orange bubblies going on with the caribou coffee. Also, if you want to get on the Vikings Wi-Fi, the password is guest123. Hacked. But also, you just felt like the energy in the draft room was good to go. And Kwesi was super fired up. And there's a couple takeaways here. Number one, so Kwesi got his guys, his targets. Now, he also stressed patience, which, sort of flies in the face of, the two trade-ups for McCarthy and Turner. But also, Kwesi didn't trade up to, 4, 5, 6 to go get McCarthy. He let the board play out. Same thing with Turner. And the Vikings could have jumped the gun, shot their wad, traded all of their picks, and mortgaged the future, giving up the future first, except they didn't. So trusted the board, had patience, and things worked out the way it worked out. Also, so day 3, the Vikings just stood pat. And they had their guys that they had targeted. They targeted Kyrie Jackson. They targeted Juergens and Rockard, as well as Levi Drake Rodriguez. But they let the board play out. And I mean, there was a couple of sweats at times. I mean, especially at number 9 with the Bears, where the Bears going to trade out with the Broncos or whoever. But the easy trade up with the Jets, and of course, Kwesi talked about it's a relationship business, and he's getting Joe Douglas, aka White Suge Knight, a bottle of tequila for the trade, which is kind of funny. Also, Flores just loves Dallas Turner. That's what came through the most. Like Flores, like he's not a rah sis boom bah happy go lucky guy, but you could just tell like he's super happy about it, man. Also, Flores talked about how impressed he was by the Vikings organization during his top 30 visit, and that does bleed over too. And with free agents that have options, if things are close, coming to the Vikings, and draft picks coming in through this building. They see the culture that Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell have built. They see this young, fun, hungry team. I mean, that's going to attract them too. Also, Flores' phone blew up after the Turner pick, so getting Dallas Turner at number 17 overall, when in most non-insane quarterback drafts, he's easily a top 10 selection. It's good, just really, really good, man. Also, Flores and DB coach Durante Jones, they love Kyrie Jackson's physicality. They see a large role for him right away. Also, Kyrie Jackson actually was at the mall when he got the phone call day 3 about him being drafted. Now, age jokes we have to get into. So Kyrie Jackson's going to be 25 before he takes a regular season NFL snap. And also you could tell that he's old because he was at the mall. I mean, what generation are we in? Gen Z? What person under 35 years old goes to the mall anymore? I don't get it, man. Also, I mean, yeah, they could edit and do the super cuts and everything like that, but day 3, like rounds 4 or 5, they're already talking about Walter Rouse along the offensive line. They're already talking about Michael Juergens. They're already talking about Will Rackford, the kicker, and offensive line coach Chris Cooper fired up about Rouse and Juergens, and it seemed like everyone got what they wanted out of this class, where obviously McCarthy and Turner, cornerstone pieces of this franchise, Jackson in the secondary, Rouse and Juergens along the offensive line. Kwesi even apologized to Coach Coop for making him wait, but he got 2 guys that Chris Cooper's really in love with. Reichard's going to hopefully solidify the kicking position for many years to come, and LDR, Senior Sack, like it's been very well documented how much work the Vikings put in, and some of I respect about Kwesi. So he went up and got his guys in round 1, but day 3 he let the board play out and he trusted it. He had patience and fortitude, and it worked out the way that exactly it was supposed to work out. Getting Juergens at 230, they had to sweat 231 to get to LDR, and it's good. It's just really, really good, man. So, I mean, this was absolutely fantastic. The video that the Vikings put together, it's fun to get a peek behind the curtain, and they're just as excited about this draft class as we are as fans. It's great. Your thoughts, takeaways from Vikings draft video dropping today. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.